second anchor text for this week is called Heroes, Then and Now, and this is informational text. Let's check out the genre over on the left-hand side to hear a little bit about that. Genre, and that's informational text. That's in bold, so that's dark letters, which means it gives facts about a topic. So informational text gives facts about a topic. So when we read, that means that we're learning information. And our text focus right below is a chart. A chart is a drawing that lists information in a clear way. Heroes, then and now. What makes a hero? A hero does something brave or works hard to help others. A hero doesn't give up when things are hard. Heroes come from different backgrounds and different places. They can be young or old. All heroes are important people, whether they lived in the past or do good deeds today. So we have our chart right here, and right at the very top, where you have the two arrows, where one's kind of like this darker gold, almost orange, it says then, and right next to it in this yellow, it says now. So we're going to be looking at a hero from then, which means in the past, and a hero now. It says these heroes reached for the stars. So let's read about our hero from the past, Amelia Earhart. Maybe you've heard of Amelia Earhart before. Amelia Earhart became the first woman pilot to fly across the Atlantic Ocean. Now let's compare it to our now hero. Ellen Ocho became the first Hispanic woman to travel in space. So they've both flying. Amelia Earhart became the first woman pilot to fly across the Atlantic Ocean, and Ellen Ocho became the first Hispanic woman to travel in space. Our next box, then, Amelia studied hard before flying. She spent time with other pilots, gazing at maps and weather charts. So when you get into a plane, before you fly, you have to spend a lot of time studying. Not just how to fly the plane, right? But to look at maps and weather charts. You have to know where you're going and what the weather's going to be like. Now, exercise is important to prepare for space flights. Ellen exercises until her muscles are sore. That's because the way that we move in space is different than the way that we move here on Earth. So Ellen Ocho had to prepare her body and her muscles for how different it was going to feel in space. We have another then and now. The heroes in this chart helped others. Sacagawea. Sacagawea was a Native American woman who lived over 200 years ago. She helped a group of early American explorers. Now, Earl Morse. Earl Morse had an idea to honor veterans. Veterans are men and women who have been in the military. Some veterans were in the military during times of war. Then, Sacagawea helped the explorers find food and learn about the land. She helped them talk to Native Americans that they met. So when the explorers were learning about the land, she helped them learn a little bit more to know what food was the correct stuff to eat, to know which way to go, and to even speak. Now, Morris helped to start a group that helps pay for veterans to travel to Washington, D.C. There, the veterans can see memorials and monuments that honor them. So after the veterans were in the military or even spent time in the war, they're able to travel to Washington, D.C. to see these monuments and memorials that honor them, and that's really important. Not everybody has the chance to travel to these places and see these monuments and memorials, but Morris helped to start a group that is helping to pay for them to travel. So if we do a little compare and contrast, and we think about what's the same and what's different from heroes then and now, or heroes that you know, you can compare. How are they the same? How are they different? You can even do a text-to-text over on the side. Discuss heroes. Think about Dex and the heroes in Heroes Then and Now. What makes them heroes? You can even share a story. Think of a time when you felt the way Dex does at the beginning of Dex, the Heart of a Hero. What did you do?